It's time to stop the negative self-talk. How to overcome your inner critic. Do you often find yourself criticizing yourself or talking down to yourself? Does this negative self-talk hold you back from realizing your full potential? If you answered yes to these questions, then you're not alone. Negative self-talk is a common issue that affects many people, often without them even realizing it. However, it can have a significant impact on your self-esteem, confidence, and personal development. We will explore the root causes and impact of negative self-talk, as well as ways to overcome it and develop a more positive mindset. What is negative self-talk? Negative self-talk refers to the critical and self-defeating thoughts that we have about ourselves. It's that inner voice that tells you that you're not good enough, smart enough, or talented enough. It often stems from past experiences, such as childhood experiences of being criticized, judged, or rejected. However, it can also be triggered by current stressors, such as work-related challenges or relationship issues. Over time, negative self-talk can become a habit, and this can have long-term effects on our mental and emotional well-being. Do you ever hear a voice inside of your head that tells you you're not good enough, smart enough, or talented enough? This is called negative self-talk. Negative self-talk is a pattern of overly critical and self-defeating thoughts that can be detrimental to our sense of self-worth and confidence. Allowing these thoughts to affect our decision-making and actions can have a significant impact on our lives. However, understanding how negative self-speak works and developing tactics to challenge our inner dialogue can encourage inner power and success. Awareness of these destructive patterns are the way to success. By seeing our own truth and giving yourself the benefit of the doubt, our inner habits begin to morph in productive ways, making room for courage, authenticity, and accomplishment. What are the effects of negative self-talk? Negative self-talk can have many negative effects. One of the most significant is that it can damage our self-esteem and confidence. When we constantly focus on our flaws and shortcomings, we start to believe that we're not good enough, and this can limit our ability to take risks, try new things, and explore our potential. Negative self-talk can also lead to anxiety, depression, and other mental health issues. It can also impact our relationships, as it can make us withdraw from others and avoid social situations out of fear of being judged or rejected. Negative self-talk can be very detrimental to our well-being. Its insidious presence has a ripple effect that can lead to countless unwanted repercussions. It has the potential to breed a deep sense of insecurity by damaging our fragile self-esteem and reducing the confidence we have in ourselves. This can have truly profound implications, sending us further and further down a spiral of low morale. How can we overcome negative self-talk? The first step to overcoming negative self-talk is to become aware of it. Start paying attention to your inner dialogue and the thoughts that you have about yourself. When you catch yourself engaging in negative self-talk, challenge those thoughts by asking yourself if they're true and if there's evidence to support them. You can also try reframing your thoughts by focusing on your strengths and positive qualities rather than your flaws. Another strategy is to practice self-compassion by treating yourself with kindness and understanding, as you would a good friend. Finally, seek support from others, such as a counselor or support group, if you find it difficult to break the habit of negative self-talk. Paying attention to your inner dialogue and the thoughts you have about yourself is the first step to overcoming negative self-talk. Start listening, identifying it, and understanding it. Allow yourself the space to recognize that negativity is a habit which will take effort to unlearn. Shift your perspective, look for something positive, and focus on the glass being half full. Direct your thoughts to the task at hand and replacing the negative voices with recognition of what you already do well. Develop a mantra that focuses on self-support and empower yourself with small victories. You have the power to change your thinking, determined to become part of the solution, not part of the problem. Are you someone who struggles with self-doubt and negative self-talk? Well, the first step to unleashing its power is to become aware of it. Begin to pay attention to your inner dialogue, the narrative running in your head and the thoughts you have about yourself. Start recognizing when you're indulging in lessons that cannot be authenticated by any valid data. Embrace the challenge of staying non-judgmental and curious when evaluating your experiences, embracing the full spectrum of emotions, positive or negative. Of course, this journey begins with the awareness of your inner dialogue. Recognize and observe it with fascination. The bumps, curves, and stories it holds will only strengthen your humanness. Are you struggling with negative self-talk and self-doubt? Many of us find ourselves facing such demons in our heads, yet few of us realize the strength that lies beyond these monologues. Don't be afraid to face what lurks in the depths of your mind and open up positive possibilities. To start the process, you must become aware that this inner battle exists. Pay attention to what your inner dialogue is and the kinds of thoughts about yourself that come to surface. Acknowledge and accept them. Don't try to resist them. And know that you are strong enough and capable of transforming them and coming up with better ideas to fill your head with. Do not be scared if negative ideas appear. Recognize them, calmly observe them, and most importantly, don't give in to the darkness. By acknowledging it, you can hopefully move beyond it and unleash your true potential free from pain. It can bring inner strength, courage, and confidence. Go ahead, brave ones, give it a chance. Negative self-talk can have a significant impact on our emotional and mental well-being. However, by becoming aware of our inner dialogue, challenging negative thoughts, and practicing self-compassion, we can break the habit of negative self-talk and develop a more positive mindset. Remember, developing a healthy relationship with ourselves is a journey, and it takes time, patience, and effort. But with persistence and determination, we can learn to love and accept ourselves for who we are, flaws and all. Our inner dialogue shapes the lens through which we view both ourselves and the world around us, and it influences our self-esteem and mental health. When this dialogue is filled with negative thoughts, it can have a serious impact. However, by recognizing the internal patterns of negative thinking, we become empowered to make conscious, purposeful changes. With awareness, we can begin to challenge these ingrained thought patterns head-on by replacing them with affirmations of self-worth and validation. Alongside a commitment to speak to oneself with kindness and patience, replacing self-doubt with self-compassion can enable us to create a foundation of growth and empowerment. Through positive self-talk, we can find the strength and resilience to cultivate a healthy, positive mindset. As we work to replace our inner dialogue with positivity and understanding, we are afforded the opportunity to reach new levels of self-love, contentment, and joy.